this youth revolution that is supposed to be happening on the 24th of September in South Africa could actually be beneficial to so many people if we just do it the right way. So guys, still on the day, do not destroy any people's businesses, do not loot, do not destroy infrastructure, do not burn people's cars, do not break people's windows, because let's direct our anger to the relevant people. Abantu aba innocent shouldn't suffer for their actions, because that is what they want and that is what they are expecting. They know that things are going to get out of hand and violent. Guys, let's surprise them like Masiba Danese. Let's do things the right way. A peaceful protest, a peaceful march, and if it has to get violent, direct that anger to the relevant parties. Don't involve abantu aba innocent to clear because I feel like kwezinye march people come with their own agendas. Abantu, they want to loot, they're just there for the vibes, for the violence, to release aggression. That is not the point, guys. We are working towards something bigger than all of us up. So let's please keep it respectful on the day. And like I said, if you can, guys, please spread information about this, because even if you can't be there, just posting a video telling abantu what is going to be happening on the day, why we are doing this, and what the actual motive and the outcome is. So I just really hope that this can actually change izinto around in the country, because guys, now I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie, I am so annoyed. Like, how many GBV cases do we have to come across that the president keeps on mising? How many stories of impoverished individuals who can't even afford basic needs do we have to watch on TikTok and be like, oh my gosh, oh yeah, guys, and I feel like they are so indifferent to the issues that are occurring in this country. Abagwali, guys, like Bapole, where's the president? Disappointed no, because Shem, wow, like bendine temba, Shem bendine temba. But so yeah, I just hope that we can do it and do it right.
Guys, please understand me when I say this, right? The purpose of this protest is to have economic inclusion for the youth, right? It's not meant to be violent. It's meant to be a peaceful protest. I'm tired of not being included in our economy as a South African, and I'm sure you are also tired. So I don't understand why there's all this discourse, because it benefits the country. And I want everybody to understand that this is not a one-day march, It is an ongoing movement, because we as the youth deserve to be included. And I don't understand why anybody else would think otherwise.
So I just pressed record on a video that I have not prepared for at all. I don't know what's going to be said in this video at all. I just feel an immense burden building up for the last few days in my soul. It feels like things are moving towards a certain point. I don't know what it looks like, but I can feel it. I've also been feeling for a long time, like a year or so, that I've been saying to anybody who would listen that the ANC's time is up, and I've been prophesying. Let's call it what it is. I don't see myself as a prophet, but I did prophesy that the ANC will be gone by the end of 2025, which is approaching fast, and I can read all the signs out in the world, out in the media, out in the ether, out in the matrix. I can read all the signs that show me that this prophecy is coming true. Question that arises, and I just want to say that I'm not a political analyst either. I'm not a religious person. I'm not a political analyst. I don't even vote, to put it up there. But I am aware of the truth that I am, and it's from that truth that I feel and experience things. Those who understand will know what I'm talking about. Those who don't will argue, but that's fine. And from that plane of truth, I see some things. I have not been a seer in my life, but of late I've tapped into something much greater than myself, and it is starting to show me some things. And the most important thing right now is, as I was saying, the ANC will be gone by the end of 2025, and the question that must arise, not from fear, hopefully, although in many people's case it is from fear that we ask this question, and a lot of groups and small splinter parties and factions are grasping at their straws as to what the future will look like beyond the ANC. I have an answer for you, and the answer is, it will look nothing like you think it will look. A great leader is going to stand up to unite South Africa, to push through all the bullshit and the lies and the untruths and the propaganda and the agendas. And this leader will unite South Africa on many levels. This person will also divide South Africa, because there are some people who are really in darkness and who are living in the lies of their own narratives that they believe, their own alternative realities, and they will be unhappy no matter what is done. You'll always have those. As we see in the United States of America right now, there are people who just logic, sense, sensibility, order, harmony, prosperity, progress just doesn't feature for them. It's like they don't want it. And the rest of us, we struggle to understand why. But let us leave that be. Let us leave that as it is, and not concern ourselves too much about the why. I see a leader rising up, doing exactly what Donald Trump is doing in America. In fact, I see another narrative unfolding where America has a military base, a very large one in Simonstown, very soon. Very, very soon. This is what America is pushing towards underneath the surface. This is why America wants regime change in South Africa. This is why all the rhetoric has been coming out about Julius Malema and the ANC and Cyril and Donald Trump. If you watched his body language with that Cyril meeting, he was really hanging on to just indulge the presence of Cyril Ramaphosa. He's not coming to the G20. Donald Trump cannot stand the ANC or Cyril Ramaphosa, and I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him. I have nothing against Cyril personally, but I feel he has brought South Africa down so many levels. I mean, him personally, with the ANC, but him personally. He has literally done nothing to advance South Africa, and he has literally done everything to break South Africa down, almost as if that is his. It appears that may be the goal. I mean, it appears. I'm not saying it is, it appears. If you just look at the balance sheet of what has been produced, in effect, in real reality, if you judge based on the fruits that the ANC/Cyril tree has borne, the fruits that it has borne, if you judge a tree by its fruits, you will see the fruits are rotten, therefore the tree is rotten, therefore it should be plucked out of the ground. That's what should happen, and it will happen. It will happen. It is happening, in fact. And we can rest assured that that's going down as we speak. It's not a plot. It's not an agenda. It's just a fact. It is history unfolding right now. So I want to encourage you, not make this message too long. I want to encourage you all to stay strong, have faith, believe in the good, spread love, be compassion, be forgiveness, forgive yourselves where necessary, forgive others, and never hate others. Never hate others. Even the worst of them, do not hate them at all. It's only when we hate ourselves that we can hate others. And hatred does not fix anything. I do not hate Cyril. I do not hate the ANC. I do not hate Julius Malema at all. I just see something better for South Africa, and the blueprint is already there. Donald Trump has shown the blueprint. All we need now is for that leader to arise, and it's happening. And I'm very encouraged about this, and I want you to be encouraged as well. Blessings to you all.
I want to start this video by giving a special shout out to Sheikh Luther for putting this on everyone's radar, because as much as we speak on here about systemic issues, what's happening in our schools, is equally as important. I don't know if you're aware, but as of this year, over 460 public high schools no longer offer pure maths. Instead, they are asking learners to take mathematics literacy. And this is not because of choice, but it is removed from schools as an option. So what's the difference between maths and maths lit? Well, maths lit is basic maths, the ones you use in the real world, like budgeting, interest rates, and graphs. It's very useful in every day. But pure mathematics is what you need in science, engineering, medicine, IT, data, accounting, any high-skilled and high-paying profession. Very important. And that's where the problem lies. Because when you block pure maths, you block their futures. What does the department say? Well, they say we don't have enough maths teachers. We don't have enough funding. We don't have enough learners per class to justify having a maths teacher. But what is actually happening is this. Teachers and principals are also pushing learners to take mathematics literacy, because what that does is it protects their matric pass rates. If pure maths is so much harder, then it'll lower their school average. So they manage this. They manage the outcome. They tell learners, don't take it, you'll fail. And that's not protecting our kids, that's gatekeeping. Our children are smart, but they are being denied. No pure maths means no engineering, no university BSc or BCom degree, no medicine, no architecture, and no computer science degree. This is hitting the black pure communities the hardest. Then the next question is, why don't we have enough maths teachers? There's a couple of reasons. One, there's too few that are being trained. We are on average supposed to graduate about 5,000 per year, and right now we're graduating under 2,000. STEM students don't choose teaching. It's low paying. There is a degree called Bachelor of Education, but those students are not always strong in maths themselves. Those who do qualify and are strong, they avoid the townships and rural schools because they are under-resourced. Even funded graduates, they aren't placed in schools. So what you're seeing here is not by accident. It's a result of years of underinvestment, short-term thinking really, and a system that's designed to push working class learners out of high-earning opportunities. And if poor schools can't access pure maths, they can't access skilled jobs. And if they can't access skilled jobs, the wage gap widens. The cycle of poverty and inequality gets greater. So this is not about an individual teacher who's too lazy or not intelligent enough to teach maths. This is about a country that undereducates its majority. And the real question we have to ask is, what kind of economy are we building if the next generation don't have an equal opportunity to enter it? Teachers, policymakers, parents. This is not about one subject. This is about power, access, and the future of our children. So let's talk, let's discuss. What's your experience in the classroom? What's your experience as a parent? And do you understand what is being done to our children?
Guys, South Africa is broke. South Africa is broke to the point that a small country like Togo now has more to offer than South Africa. Togo now surpasses South Africa as Nigeria's top African trading partner in the second quarter of 2025. Togo has more fiscal cash, more purchasing power as it stands right now than South Africa. It's a big shame. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. How the mighty have fallen from that South Africa. Oh gosh. Ramaphosa, you did this one. Ramaphosa, you grounded everything. That's what I was saying. They're saying give black power, give power to black, give power to black people. You give them power, what do they do with it? They rubbish it. They destroy everything they touch. They destroy everything they touch. Now they're looking toward the white people to come and fix it. It's shameful. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. What has rainbow done but destruction? Togo, a small country. Oh my shell. Togo, a very small country. I can walk from the end of Togo to the beginning of Togo in one day. Togo has surpassed Kai.
The reality is what they do in our country, they can't do in their own countries. It carries severe consequences. Only in this banana republic do we tolerate all this. That they will come here, whether from Africa, whether from Asia, whether from the West or wherever. What they do in our country, their own countries don't tolerate. That's why they left and they came to do it here. Because we will tolerate the nonsense that their own country, their own government will not tolerate.
I just got robbed in Cape Town on Close Street. 3 blind guys got my card. It's all money. It's all my money. They said like I have to pay ticket for wrong parking. I feel like this. Bring me to some machine for PIN code and says got card and run away. I couldn't even block my bank card because Indonesian bank application didn't work. And I've already talked to police. They also couldn't do anything. We kind of tried to find, like, chat with officer something about the guys who stole money, so stole card. I don't know. But I'm so unlucky.
Nizizwile indaba kuthiwa now that they're amending the marriage bill, a part of the clause that's being amended is the part of out of community of property without accrual. But they want now that even if you are married out of community of property without accrual, if your partner earns less or is unemployed, whilst when you are busy in your businesses, building and buying properties. But what they want is when you divorce, when you guys decide to divorce, you can still get half. They are like saying they don't care whether you signed out of community of property or without accrual or with accrual. If you are unemployed and you are staying at home raising your family, you will be entitled to half. Get married at your own risk, son. Get married at your own risk.
Now, on the 24th of September 2025, a constitutional hill, we are doing to the ANC what the ANC did to the apartheid government. And if you want to be a part of history, join us.